Let's see here. Sure everything's working. Why does it still say upcoming? What's this upcoming shit? All right, it is working. All right. Oh shit. Well, it's been a couple days. Man. I've been a little busy. But still waiting on the release to come out. So once that happens, that'll be an exciting day. Yeah, I've been waiting all this time for one thing. That sucks. What was that? Okay.
AMC, come here. Right here.
Get over here. We need you.
Right here.
Where is the scroller for this? What the fuck? It's not letting me scroll. Oh man. Oh, this can't be. Why is it not letting me do that? Okay, I'm pushing the wrong button, I guess. Oh my god. I forgot how to page up, page down on a fucking Mac. Ah, shit. Yeah, because it's not giving me YouTube, it's giving me the URL. Let me see here. I can't expand the playlist? That's bullshit. Whoops.
I know what gunfire sounds like. There's no secret on someone right here. Hey, let's get the fuck. I'm running, dude. Hey, I'm running the fuck out of here. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's see. Damn it. I don't want to go get my other mouse. Always technical difficulties.
Fucking machine gun, dude.
Just hold on to her. Hold on to her.
Come on.
Is everyone getting it?
Oh.
Oh my god, it's gonna take forever doing this.
Are there shots?
Get down. Get down. Get back here and get down. Get down. I'm not fucking around. Hey, come back here. Come on in here. Fucking gunfire everywhere. Oh my god. Gunfire everywhere around everyone.
I'll just do it this way, I guess. I'm gonna find out where I was. I don't even know where I was. Oh man, now that's not good. What the fuck? Fucking for real.
I need to take a video. No, you're good.
Oh, okay.
I'm okay. I got separated.
This lets me skip a little.
Because
Yeah.
I have to turn around and protect you with no.
No. Espérame.
I think we're getting close. Where are we?
So much fucking bullshit.
Oh, we're in the bleachers. Okay. Yeah, we got through this one.
No! You guys, people, seriously, somebody's giving life support out there. I'm not kidding. Don't move. Don't move.
Oh, man. Wait. I want that video again. I want to watch that one again. Damn it. Come on. All right, just for context here, I think I recognize one of the voices in this because, yeah, I know one of the people I know was in this area right next to this. Because in the other bleacher video, I can hear her screaming. And I know who she was screaming at, and I know the name she was screaming and all that good shit. So I know it's her. She even verified it for me. And I think she's the one in the background talking about helicopters, which is interesting. And if you're watching this, I hope you don't take offense to that, dude. I just, yeah. I know you know about this channel, and I doubt you watch my bullshit because you're not going to want to see this crap again. But, yeah, I can hear the voice in the background.
So much fucking bullshit.
And you didn't tell me the whole story because, yeah, I'm hearing something that you're saying that doesn't match, but whatever. Not me.
No! You guys, people, seriously, somebody's giving life support out there. I'm not kidding. Don't move. Don't move.
Like, fuck you. Fuck you. And Darren's. Yeah, right at the end there, you hear bullets bouncing off the bleachers. Right next. Oh, that's right. Okay. Fuck this video.
I'm pretty sure it's a firecracker. There's no way that's a gunshot.
I'm not up. In fact, I know I'm not. scroll bar is broken. Well, unfortunately, I have to do this the hard way to get back to where it was.
They're like a terrorist.
Damn, someone right here got shot.
Mandalay Bay. Oh, he's shooting down from Mandalay Bay, dog.
Damn. What up, dog?
Sally, stay here.
Yeah, bro.
Perseguição policial a toda ali.
Okay. This is where we're. Somebody got shot almost. Fuck. Who was shot? I'll try to watch this one. Yeah, here's some of the shots in this. Good, 3 of them. Oh yeah, this is the 5 though. I believe that's 3 of the 5. Oh, that's right. Yeah. All right.
Perseguição policial a toda ali. Carro da polícia, mais outro.
Polícia.
Ó. Olha. Uns barulhos estranhos lá na frente. Olha. Será que isso é tiro?
Imagine hearing that shit. Look at this little guy. Look at these fucking guys. They kicked most of them out, luckily, man. But fuck these people. So where is he going? He's going. Yeah. So he's at MGM Grand. So he's hearing that fucking echo from quite a ways out. The muzzle blast. But yeah, these fucking assholes right here. They the 2 dudes in front of us, I believe one might be dressed as Deadpool. I can't tell by the way that I paused it. The other's dressed like Bumblebee. Tell you a story. I was in Vegas back in 2017, but well before this. I think it was June of 2017, maybe July. I think it was July. It's like July 7th. Yeah, I think it was like July 7th or something. It was like right after the 4th of July. I drove out there to meet somebody, meet a friend of mine who also drove out there. I'm over there and I'm chilling. And so this is 2017. So this is right around that time. So they didn't kick all these guys out yet, but there used to be a bunch of these douchebags. They had these Halloween costumes. And just chicken shitty little Halloween costumes, man. And they'd hang out underneath these bridges. And I don't think this isn't the one that I was at. The one that I was at was further up along. It's the next bridge up there. You can see it in the distance. But yeah, they hung out under the bridge like this. And, because there's shade and stuff like that. And this was all during the day. And it was hot as fucking balls. And these fuckers were all hanging out under this thing. And I told my friend I was going to meet him there in front of the MGM. So I'm sitting there with these fucking people. And I'm watching them. Because nothing else to do. Now, in the old days, I remember Vegas back in the day. You used to have cops everywhere. Fucking everywhere. They were in front of every casino, just parked, just chilling. They wouldn't allow shit like that. And so I was sitting there underneath this bridge watching these idiots, and there's this guy at the doorway of MGM. and security. I just went and talked to him, MGM Grand. And so I went and talked to him, and I'm like, hey man, what's the deal with this bullshit? Why are you here? And he said, I'm here to make sure those people don't come inside the casino. I was like, all right, so why aren't the cops out here fucking cleaning this shit up, man, getting rid of these people? He said, oh, they don't do that anymore. Now it's incumbent on the casinos to police their own front of their casinos. And since I think that's public property, because that's a walkway, they're allowed to be there. And so I'm watching, man. I got this guy dressed up like Batman, a little bit taller than me, probably 6'1" or something. He's dressed up like Batman, and so I'm kind of keeping an eye on him because the shitty Batman costume had the rubber fucking headpiece and all that shit. And it had a big old opening in the back, which looked kind of tacky. Yeah, I had the cape and everything. I guess it wouldn't be a bad costume for Halloween, but yeah, it wasn't something you would see at a Comic-Con or something like that. It wasn't something he made. It's something he bought. And fake muscles, all that shit. Then this dude comes walking up, and he comes walking up, and he's got these coveralls, and they're tied up around his waist. And I'm thinking, fuck, this guy just came out of prison, because they were kind of like a orangish pink color. At the time, they looked orange, though. I'm like, this guy just got out of fucking prison, dude. This guy broke out of jail, dude. He's still wearing his jail clothes. And the guy's got a bag in his hand. He's walking up like he's got a purpose and shit. I'm like, oh, man, shit's about to go down. So this guy goes, puts his bag down, pulls up the coveralls. Fucking turns out they're fucking red. And he puts a fucking hat on, and he's fucking Mickey Mouse. He looks straight out of fucking prison, dude. And he's the Mickey Mouse guy. Then I'm watching, and this guy is Buzz Lightyear. And it's kind of a shitty costume. Like I said, these are all stuff you buy off the shelf at the Halloween store or whatever. And he's got a Buzz Lightyear costume. And, big old Buzz Lightyear head. And I see these little gangbangers walking up to me, like try-hard gangbangers. Fucking total tryhards. And I mean, come on. I live close to LA, dude. So, I've seen quite a bit of that bullshit, dude. So these guys were tryhards. They were young kids, had the rags hanging out the back pocket. I don't know, whatever, dude. Maybe in Vegas they do things different, but out here they probably wouldn't last too long. And these kids come up, and they start talking to the Buzz Lightyear guy. Buzz Lightyear guy takes off his hat or his head, Buzz Lightyear head. And he's one of them, dude. Fucking one of these fucking gangbanger shitheads. And they all start smoking pot underneath the fucking bridge. Next thing you know, all the other people all dressed up in this bullshit. Because there's a guy's Mr. T. I remember him because he looked good. He looked like legit Mr. T. Big buff dude, with the mohawk, looked good. He's the only one with the costume that looked halfway legit. You had the Batman guy that looked decent, enough to pass. And he had a bunch of other ones. And they all start walking away because it's like all of a sudden this turned into a little gangbanger meeting. And they're smoking pot. And the purpose of these guys, it's kind of a scam, I guess. They go up and they get you to take a picture with their kids, with your kids, whatever. And then they ask for money. They ask for fucking money. They ask for like fucking $10 or whatever, But if you don't ask first and you take the stupid picture, then it ends up being $30 for a picture, whatever. So that's not really the end of it. I'm sitting there. I'm still waiting for this person to show up, right? This girl walks up wearing a bathing suit. Straight up one-piece bathing suit. That's all this chick was wearing. I think she had one of those little stripper skirts or something around it. But she comes walking up, walks into the casino, and at the time, the doorman, the security guard, walked away. I don't remember why. But he walked away for some reason. So this girl goes and walks into the casino. Batman follows her into the casino. And next thing I know, the girl's crying because she had a friend with her and a girlfriend with her. And next thing I know, this chick comes out of the casino crying and he's chasing him away, calling her a bitch or some shit. And I'm just sitting there thinking, what the fuck is going on in Vegas? This is just fucking bizarre. And, but I guess Batman ain't too good with the fucking ladies. And, and he took his hat off and everything, some fucking ghetto looking fucking kid and, white kid. But yeah, it was just fucked up. It's fucked up. So yeah, it's funny to see these fucking assholes there. But what ended up happening, I believe, is they kicked them all out of this area. You don't see them on the strip like this anymore. Now where you see them is you see them on Fremont Street. So they basically, if you ever watch a live stream of somebody walking up and down Fremont, what you'll see is they have these circles on the ground. They're painted on the ground. And those circles, I guess, can be rented by these people. And they can go stand in the circle and beg for money, basically. You got the Liver King runs out there and does that shit. You got the dude with the signs that kicked me in the balls for $10 or whatever the fuck, and a bunch of that bullshit. You don't see too many of these costume people anymore, except the showgirls, and then the girls dressed up in fucking lingerie and shit. But otherwise, you don't see too many costumes anymore. That's all pretty much gone. No, you know what? This
Ensinar mil,
no.
pô, olha.
No, it's the other bridge up there. That's where I was standing.
Alguma coisa tá acontecendo. Puta que o pariu. Puta que o pariu.
All right, so here's the panic. People are panicking.
Puta merda.
We did not get any calls from the MGM, though. MGM Grand.
Nossa senhora. Ai, meu.
Fuck, I'm getting deja vu watching these. I mean, I just scrolled through this. I just saw 3 other videos look exactly like this one. That's the most fake fucking laugh ever.
Well, I guess someone's really fucking shooting, huh?
Yeah, why the fuck were you laughing?
I'm fucking getting this, dude.
Oh, that explains he's high. You said something about I'm hitting this, babe. What the fuck? You got your crack pipe with him?
Holy fucking shit, dude. That's a little bit away from us. You're the slap in the pump. That means it's a little bit away from us. You know what I mean? That means it's not real close.
What? You hear the snap and the pop? That means it's not real close. What? The dude's standing up filming this thing. Get down. Not gonna lie, dude, that's pretty good evacuation, man. Within 10 seconds, man, that whole fucking field drained.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna take some.
All right, cool.
These people are either drunk or as high as a kite, man, because they're just wandering out. They don't give a shit. They're just walking.
Holy shit. I think she's really hurt, babe. Come on, babe.
Okay, gate 6. Gate 6.
Come on, babe. Come on, babe. Come on, let's go. Fucking mayhem in the street, damn it. Look at that. Holy fucking shit, dude. This is crazy.
Let's go here. It's fine.
Stay right here behind this bush. We don't know what the fuck is going on right now. Shots started ringing out.
Holy shit!
You alright, babe?
That's more exciting than Route 91 for the past 3 fucking days.
Dude, she making jokes. She got jokes.
I hope everybody's alright. Look at that fucking fence that they just trampled over.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Holy shit!
This motherfucker's still ringing out right now.
What is that?
Okay, babe, let's go.
Oh shit, man. Those are hitting over there. Those are hitting by the street. That's crazy. That's fucking nuts, man. I don't think I ever realized anything hit this close to this area.
Let's go. That's close. That's real close.
I thought you said the snap and the crackle, and it wasn't very close. What the fuck, man?
That's close, babe.
Now they start running.
No, let's go.
That's what it took.
Fuck that. We want to get as far away as possible. That's close, don't fire. Come on.
Should we jump this?
Fuck no.
Right here.
No. Babe.
That's what it took.
Right here.
You got jokes. Next minute you ain't joking no more.
Look, that person was taken down right there.
What happened to this is the greatest Route 91 ever.
Oh my god.
Hey, right now, we need your truck.
We just need to get people over to the hospital, okay?
Okay, go ahead. Put them all in the back.
Okay. Can you pull over towards the side over there? You know what? This person right here. Hold up. Can we get this person in here?
Oh man, I'm gonna get a strike for this shit. Nah, there ain't no blood.
Baby, this is horrible.
Yeah, hold on. Try it now.
Oh my God.
You have a headshot. If we move up and put up.
Inside UMC. Okay.
Es que son muchos, hija. Oye, pero fue grande, porque hay muchos heridos. Unos menos y otros más. Pero hay muchos heridos. No, yo no voy a esperar mis resultados. No, olvídate, mira, esto van a priorizar a esta gente. Yo lo que quiero saber es si ando el carro y para yo irme.
Yours
No,
closed
todavía.
tonight, people.
Todavía.
You gotta go home and deal with it.
Y déjame decirte, tiene que haber sido saltado aquí porque este hospital, todo el mundo vino para acá.
It's gonna be a while. Come back tomorrow.
Mira cómo están.
Quédate aquí adentro, porque están llegando muchos casos.
Fíjense ahí. Ay, Jesucristo, Dios, cuánto herido, Dios mío. Ay, Jesús. Chica, yo creo que esto fue algo más que tiroteo. Esto está muy mucho. Esto fue un terrorista o algo que hizo algo grande, porque esto no fue una pelea. ¿Qué va? No, esto no puede ser una pelea. Una pelea. Esto no puede haber sido una pelea. Yo me quiero sumir a ese hombre porque está gordito y no puede ni comer, pobrecito.
Wait, she came in on a.
Ese hombre porque está gordito y no puede ni comer, pobrecito.
She came in on a gurney, right?
Oh my God.
Oh, what all this happened?
Music festival at a lot over there.
They brought it out for her. Okay.
No se sabe que.
So we may have footage of that person being loaded into an ambulance, is what I'm thinking. If they brought the gurney out to her, she might not have been brought in by civilians. She might have been brought in by an ambulance.
I'm not myself.
Honestly, I don't even know where this is. I think this is up front, but I can't see. They're not going by the. They're not scrolling by the stage. I don't know where this is.
Get that fucking trick.
Oh my God.
His pants falling down.
Oh my God.
Stay low.
Nice underwear, bro. That person didn't get hit, did they? Nah. Landed on flat.
Stick together and let's go.
That one's not moving.
Come with us. Come with us. Let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here. Come with us. Come with us. You come with us right now. Stick together. Stick together. Let's fucking come with us.
I'm sorry.
No, come with us. I'm with my son. You there, Kel? Yeah, I'm there. No, you're good at me, honey. It's hard to work together.
I'm like, $10 drop.
What did it be like that?
I've been pocket recording. There we go. Darkness.
Anna, want to get a blackjack?
Let's see.
Oh, so pretty cool to shut up last little quick out. Yeah, we had like
I didn't get out of there. How close the Legion shot.
Okay. Fuck this shit. Y'all think shit right. I can really go shut up. We were killing it though. It was good. It was fun.
That was last night, dude. One guy went 40 grand.
But dude, you're like, you're like say fucking something. You're actually here to play. You're here to lose this. It was like different. It was good. The big boss like, this not telling guys you shut up, but you send your dick away on the money. This fucking having a good time. You can't, we're here to laugh.
No.
I'm not fucking deal for real.
Yeah, there you go. Last leg.
Yeah. That's it. That's it for the next 2 hours. Over that TV!
There we go.
Hey, you bring the lunch back there, but in my hand, he's so savage to this day.
Why are you ducking?
Dude, wherever these people are, I landed close. Landed real close. Now, not the most exciting video because it's black screen, We don't know where it's at, but yeah, honestly, that's kind of important right there. There next to somebody got shot. I wish I knew where they were. I wish I knew where this group was, because somebody got shot with a single shot out of this. We might be able to figure out by the lady screaming, because this sounds like something we've heard before. They're running. Right. Whoa. I want to be honest, it'd be interesting to know where the initial shots were aimed, because I do believe that those were possibly aimed. I mean, it depends on what you're buying, as far as, was he shooting through the glass to break through the glass, and he's not aiming. But if he is, if glass is already broken at this point and he's actually aiming, that'd be interesting to know where he was, what area he was aiming in. Yeah, they're out. Yeah, they're pretty much out. But see, the two camera angles that we have for the initial shots don't really put them into perspective as far as where they landed. I think we do know that, I don't know if that's the initial shots. I think it was the initial shots, where we see in the Tully Spades video, we see somebody jerk, like maybe they got hit. That was Coca-Cola booth. Now we got video.
It's on the outside, I promise. It's on the outside, honey.
That's grainy, man. He aimed that right at Mandalay Bay. Yeah, they're landing all over. Like that just took a shot. What is that noise?
It's getting the fucking stage. I don't know.
Hey, stay down.
Oh, it's ecstatic right there.
What? Tell Taylor to get down. Tell her to get down. Where's Michelle? Where's Michelle?
Oh, AJ,
Oh, God. Bad one.
Don't move. Put your legs in, sweetie. Put your legs in. Can you tell her people are people are getting life support out there.
I know.
Tell her, don't move.
Lisa, I know, but the thing is, they're trying to shoot everybody in here.
I know, don't move. Don't move. Don't move.
That's not, yeah.
Well, it's just we don't really know where to go because it's like if you go there, then you might be in the line of fire because they're all the way up there.
You could literally see glass falling out of the windows of Mandalay Bay.
On this side, they see people move and they might just start shooting whatever they see moving.
Because I think they're just like shooting randomly just at the event. Or
Yeah, he's got a pretty good assessment of the situation.
Can you see anything?
In Las Vegas right now. I feel so dirty.
Well, we're laying on the floor.
I'm laying on the ground in Las Vegas. I'm a street dweller.
Did you see any sparks or anything?
He's trying to get footage of it.
See, it's like it's coming from up at the Mandalay Bay somewhere.
What did you guys do? This is fucking crazy.
We were just literally just sitting right at the like fountains, and then we heard shots, and we just thought it was fireworks. So we didn't.
So that's not a firework you're hearing.
Yeah, so we didn't really like
That's
move
a gunshot with
until we saw
guns everywhere.
police right behind us with rifles, and they asked us to like take cover, and so we ran.
So I wonder if Featherstone and Beeson. I wonder if we're gonna see these people in that video. Oh, 4th of July came early, by the way. There's someone popping off in the background.
There's glass falling from Mandalay Bay.
And so we ran over. This is basically probably not it's probably not the safest place to be, but I'm afraid of like
Sitting on the ground. Somebody's gonna have to bleach me after this.
Huh?
You don't know what's on this ground right now.
What a princess.
Police are over there, but no, everything's kind of stopped. We don't know. There's no traffic going in any direction, and I think obviously, like there are people being carted out of the this country thing. I have no idea what the current situation is, but probably just gonna sit here. Yeah, I mean it's like yeah. Yeah.
This kind of thing happens very often.
It's happened on the strip probably once in the last. I remember there being a shooting.
There was a shooting in Bellagio. Somebody robbed like a jewelry store.
Right.
And that was like February, I think. And that's the only other thing I've heard of. This is fucking nuts.
Does this happen often out here?
So if you I can kind of hear the people on the other side.
I don't understand that the police would be going inside of this.
So this is the kind of stuff where the person will do it and then just shoot himself up there or something. It's like, oh, I want to dive and I'm going to take people with me.
This is the smartest motherfucker of the night. This dude, he knows everything. Fucking Nostradamus right here.
How do we get out of here?
Call an Uber.
Excuse me, Uber driver. Can you pick me up in the shooting? Yeah, I'll be right there.
I don't know, maybe we shouldn't be so. Just come in like this way a little bit.
I think the action's done.
Like our car is over there on that side, but
I want like a police
look,
officer.
there's a policeman right there.
There's a bunch of them, dude. Let's see all the lights.
You see the policeman right there?
How do we get out of here? I'm too scared to walk.
Look. Guys, look over there.
Yeah, they're running. Should we just get on the
Yeah, let's go. Well, is it gonna open the door?
The bus showed up.
Why are you dropping people off? Don't drop people off. You guys don't want to get off here. There's a shooting here right now. There's a shooter here. Don't get off.
Yeah.
They're shooting.
I'm just gonna sit on the floor just to be safe.
It's been like fireworks don't stop.
Right up in here right now? Oh shit, let me get on the floor too. I'm scared.
No, you don't want to get. I mean, that's why those police is just like. I mean,
The bus showed up.
Yeah, you could see glass falling out
That's
of the building.
crazy.
Are you serious? There's somebody getting mentally be?
There's somebody getting arrested over there, but you could hear it coming from like
Like the top of
in
the Menlo
corridor.
Way.
10 minutes behind, but
I don't know where.
pause the shit. 10 minutes behind, but I think I remember hearing that this pocket video was in the Coca-Cola VIP box seats east side. Might have been, man, because I think, to be honest, and yeah, you said you're 10 minutes behind, so you're not gonna hear this right away. But I think, to be honest, we have the one video. Well, it's all Spades video. I believe we do see somebody get hit, and I, always held to that somebody was getting hit. I know some people argued with me about that, but no, I think that was a person getting hit right there. But it would be interesting. I mean, to me, those initial shots are interesting because, if he was aiming, if he legit was aiming at that point, I mean, that's kind of important to know.
Nah, they were shooting out at the people because we were just at this country. Yeah, we're at this country concert over here. At the village. I don't know what it's called.
It's like, I think it's fireworks.
Well, we were laying on the fountains and we thought it was fireworks, and then we saw police everybody running and police officers come.
Well, they must have it. They must just be from right there then. But I don't know.
We're gonna have to Uber back now.
Yeah.
Going on. But it shooting.
Like there's police still even all the way out.
People walking.
They don't know.
I can't believe
Because it's still just over.
But I can't believe the police are letting them go in a terrible area.
I can't believe you.
I think all the police are on that. I mean, obviously they're all.
Police think I control the situation, people.
Oh, police was after somebody on foot?
Right when the bus was coming.
No lie, that may have been one of the scariest moments of my life.
Me too. We thought it was fireworks. Man.
Yeah, no, because I kept seeing.
They have a really big area. They have like about 40 police cars out from street to street. Just covering everything.
Look,
So it must be, they must have ran there.
More gunshots. I'm hearing you with the end of this, so that's good.
All right, what we got? What we got?
They're just pulling so many bodies out of that Hooters. I don't know if people are dead. I don't know if they're just injured. They just keep on pulling them out, though. Here comes another ambulance. There's already been at least 6 ambulances that have left this Hooters. There goes one. Here comes another one. They got police all up and down the Vegas Strip. It looks like they got the Vegas Strip blocked up. I'd say maybe a good 2-mile perimeter. Right into a big square. So many places to hide. They got a big pack of them over there too.
Hour of
they're
this.
just blocking that off, or
I don't know if I'm gonna get through.
but something
hour
definitely
this
happened.
video.
Hooters, dude. No doubt. See if we can find something on the news.
Hooters is where I walked after the shooting. So did some of my friends, man. I've heard a couple stories, and I mean, shit, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm starting to pick apart. I'm starting to pick apart some of the stories of my friends, but that was told to me. But I know there was a family. Guy I work with, his wife and his daughter, and they were out by about the third volley, but they were already leaving. They were walking out, trying to get out early. They ended up, I'm not sure where they were staying. I forget where he said, because he did tell me, and I don't know the place, but it was one of those places like the Polo Towers kind of thing where, it was just a, um, like condos kind of thing, and they went and he told me that they went and they busted the window open. Well, he said somebody threw a fucking rock through the window to get in there because they locked it down. And yeah, I always figured that was probably him the way he told me that, but he didn't want to admit to it. And then another group, obviously, two of them went to the hospital. That means their whole group ended up at the hospital. And then, and that was Sunrise. I believe it's Sunrise. They ended up at the people that were in the not the VIP, because they're all VIP. Everyone that I kind of knew was there. The people that were at the bleachers, people that are on the bleachers, they sat there through the whole damn thing. And I thought I actually caught one of them in a video the other day running out that gate 6 or whatever. No, gate 5. I think it's gate 5. And yeah, it turns out that wasn't her. It was gate 4. Gate 4. No, yeah, I can't remember which gate had the tent there for the triage tent. But yeah, those people, what ended up happening is one of them ran towards Excalibur, because that's where their car was. She ended up inside the Excalibur, locked down till 4 in the morning. The rest of them all ran straight to Hooters, and I think hung out at Hooters until she got the car, and then they just drove home. That was the story I was told as far as that goes. The one with Frazier, I don't really know that whole story, because that was a friend of mine at work who was telling me the story about his niece being there with Brian Frazier's wife. And so I never heard the story firsthand. I just heard it secondhand. He didn't hear it firsthand either, because he said he couldn't talk to her about it. So it was his wife that talked to her about it and told him the story. So that's the only reason I know that, Frazier was, that she was there with Frazier, because he did tell me originally that she was there with someone who got shot, or shot and killed, but he didn't know who it was. He had to go ask. But that's the story as far as I know. But you were there with some of my friends.
A local. Here comes another ambulance. 2, dude. Look at this, Ben. 3.
Oh my god, dude.
Being from Southern California, and I mean, I think you're from Southern California as well. But being from this area, you run into people. I mean, and I work in an industry with a lot of people, right? So, I run into different people every day. But at the time of this, when people were still talking about it and it was big news, you couldn't walk 5 feet without running into somebody that either was there, knew somebody that was there, had a coworker that was there, had a friend that was there, family member that everybody knew somebody that was there, from this area, because everybody from California vacations in Las Vegas.
Dude, he probably ran into the Hooters and started shooting people. That's what I'm thinking. Well, no, that doesn't make sense, because these cops would be coming fucking rushing over here.
And see, stuff like that, right? This guy just said, imagine how many other people thought that same damn thing, right? They see a bunch of sirens outside of Hooters. They're thinking someone's shooting inside the Hooters. It's crazy. Yeah, Brian Frazier was, the wheelbarrow guy that everybody talks shit about. I believe the story with Frazier, and this is going off a couple different things, and then one video that I watched, I think 2 weeks ago. He was in the wheelbarrow, and they tried to do CPR on him. Somehow, I think they said they were going to take him out of the wheelbarrow in that video. They said dump him out so we can do this on the ground. But somehow he ended up at the Luxor, and we do have video footage of Luxor of people. Well, the reason I say that is because Howie, when Howie was still, running around and doing his thing on here, Howie told a story about how he was cleaning pools for a guy that worked for an ambulance, one of these ambulance companies. And they told him that the weirdest thing they had to do that night was they picked up a guy in a wheelbarrow at the Luxor, and how he's making jokes about it and stuff, like it was, it's comedy or whatever the fuck. But that was just his weird ass personality. But I believe that story's true. And we did see, I think it was last week or the week before. Well, the last video or the video before that, where I was watching some of the civilian stuff, where you saw they were at the Luxor, and you saw somebody in a wheelbarrow rolling up through there. And then that body of Brian Fraser ended up at the triage there at Las Vegas Boulevard and what's that cross street? It's not Tropicana. Yeah, I'm not sure what the cross street is right there. Might be Tropicana, but they ended up at the cross street right there. I guess the ambulance didn't know what to do with a body, so they brought it to the fire department that was sitting there in the intersection, bitching that they needed more protection and stuff, which isn't that far off. They're right, but yeah. So I think that was the story of Fraser. And as far as the story I heard, like I said, this is all secondhand information, was and there was yeah, I butted heads with Howie. Howie was funny, man. I fuck, man. I'll be honest, man. I talked to Howie one night, well, through a video. And what I told Howie is bro, like you had a YouTube thing that you could have done. He had a personality. He was a nice guy. He was goofy as shit. I didn't find him funny, but I could see how people would. And he could have done something when he was just doing news, just random news, before he got involved in the Vegas stuff. He would have done okay, man. He would have done all right. And I told him that, man, you got to stick with your original plan, bro. Like, get out of this Vegas shit, dude, because all these people are just going to drag your ass down. You can talk about it and then do your next thing, right? Go talk about Epstein or some bullshit like that. Stop talking about Vegas after that, unless something new comes out, whatever. But, he got involved with 10. He got involved with Truth Bomb. Truth Bomb dragged his ass through the fucking mud. Got him all conspiracy bullshit. And next thing you know, there's, he ended up in the middle of this shit and he ended up killing his channel. And I was saying the same thing about the other one I miss a lot was The Saint. When he came out, his first video, and there's another guy that does videos like this online called The Fat Electrician, which I watch once in a while. But originally that's what The Saint was doing. The Saint came out with a video that said he's talking about this dude who was a conscientious, whatever you call it, in World War II. He was a British guy, and he was walking around on the coastline, and he was saying, filming from the coastline, and he was saying, this is where the ships would have taken off from, and this would have been the last thing he saw before he left for Germany or for France. He was in the Normandy invasion and all this sort of stuff, and he told this story, and it was like, damn, dude, that was a really good that was like solid. That was like a real video, not like this chicken shit stuff we're doing. But I was like, you need to do that. You should keep doing that, dude. Just find these obscure ass stories about some fucking hero from some war that was from Britain and just tell the stories. And you do really well, dude. But no, he didn't. He got a little bit dragged down into the drama and stuff like that, the 10 drama and stuff. But yeah, Howie was okay. You know, I liked Howie when I first saw him. And you know, everybody got recommended that damn video he did. You know, 10 got it recommended. I got it recommended the same day 10 got it recommended. So we watched it at the same time. Both did videos, or 10 did a video about it, and I was like, holy shit, this guy saw it too. But yeah, just that was terrible that how he got dragged into this mess.
What the fuck? Something definitely happened to Hooters, though.
Count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now, here's the thing: like, we hear the shots fired at Hooters, you know, stuff, and I could see what that guy just said as being like kind of a catalyst to that. I could see somebody else, you know, in the next room over, you know, somewhere, you know, overlooking Hooters just like this, seeing all these ambulances, seeing all this bullshit going on, hearing that there's a shooting going on in Vegas, and then thinking, well, it must be happening there, just like this guy just suspected, until he kind of came to his senses, and then calling fucking 911 saying, hey, there's a shooting at Hooters, or shooting at Hooters, and fucking everybody losing their fucking minds, and it getting on the radio. And, you know, I don't know.
7, 8.
But then the problem with that is we have the Gio Rios video, and he's talked about how he saw some suspicious people running through Hooters and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, I okay, whatever. So it's tough.
If this ain't on the news yet,
Look, another one. 10.
There's some shitty news reporters out there.
Oh my God, dude. Look at this, Ben. 3 more just pulled up.
No way. Yeah, it must have happened at Hooters, dude, because they're all showing up there.
Yep, look at them. Bringing the stretcher out right away.
And if these guys
All
are
of
thinking
them.
that,
Every single one.
they're probably not the only ones thinking that. It could have been anyone in any one of these cars that called
Oh my
in that
God, here
911
comes
call.
another one. I don't know, I think he's
going somewhere else. He must already have one in there. It must have been 2 different areas or something. But it looks like most of them are at Hooters.
There goes another ambulance up there. There's one right there. Here comes another one.
Yeah, see, the reason we got the Hooter shooting bullshit is it could have easily been anyone in any of these cars driving by this scene, seeing all this shit happen, hearing on the fucking radio that there's a shooting to avoid. It could have been a taxi driver that was told to avoid the strip because there's a shooting going on. Driving by, there's a taxi right here. There's a million of them right here. And, you know, they could have called it in. I mean, anybody could have called that fucking thing in. It doesn't mean there was actually a shooting at Hooters. And you were there, you would know more than I would.
Man.
Here comes another one. 3 more. Ben, dude, look at this. Look at this.
There's got to be something online.
3 more just pulled up.
These guys are having too much fun just counting ambulances. Let's skip ahead a little bit. Let's see what's going on.
Down here, you can see just kind of how many people, the scope of it, that have been affected by this. Sprinting or running.
So I don't think there's much going to get out of this here. Just dudes counting ambulances.
They said that they actually had a daughter that was in that concert venue. They were
when I ran to the church across Blue Peg, and I was behind the church, and there was a bunch of people behind the church, and there was a girl next to me.
From Mandalay Bay, all
I kind of want to hear the story in the background.
In situations like this, we have every reason to believe that this is still
soft, and then they would stop for 5 seconds and they reload, and then they would just shoot guys who come. I just kept hearing people screaming that they were shot, that some of them shot.
Remember that song, Hit Count, Little Hit Count? That's Jason Aldean.
But what's going on here?
What your reaction was? That's a good goddamn push.
With all the ambulances.
There was a panic situation. SUV that made about to go around the casino and smoke a cigarette or something. Or
Yeah, let's see what the next one is.
No, we gotta what the fuck?
It's weird to think I'm in this video at some point, but I'm too small to notice. Yeah, brother, you're probably in some of these videos, man. You could probably find yourself in someone if you looked hard enough.
Hey, if we're going. My truck is that way.
Hey, let's go to your truck. Let's go.
It's crazy is you're willing to watch this shit. Like everybody I know that had anything to do with this. I mean, except I guess CL and I can't remember the other girl's name, CV or something like that. But yeah, other than a couple of you, man, I mean, my friends, like, they wouldn't watch this, dude. They want nothing to do with this. Like I said, I got one friend that I can hear her voice in the Bleacher video. She knows I have a channel. She knows I do this. You know, she was going to be on the channel at one point, and then all the drama broke out. But she won't watch this. There's no fucking way, dude. These people are just, you know, these people are way too traumatized for this shit.
Hey, where are we going? Oh my God! It's not close to us.
hold on.
At the Route 91 festival, we were leaving the festival,
Inform SWAT.
and now there are
Patrol the
gunshots.
parking lot. Inform SWAT.
Everyone comes through for us and our safety and all those who are at this festival.
Stop doing it and focus on that.
That's some really grainy ass shit right there. East side of the venue. I'm trying to think which side's east.
Holy shit. What?
What do you say?
Yo, what's going on?
I don't know what the fuck is going on, but you hear the motherfucking gunshots going.
I remember these guys. Oh, these little cello fuckers. I remember these fuckers.
If you guys don't know, right here next to the strip, Route 91 by the festival, there were some gunshots. If somebody out there is over there, let me know. Oh, shit. You could hear the fucking gunshots, yo, guys. Yo, be safe if you're out by the strip. Be safe.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Over there by the airport.
Once again, guys, if you guys are near the strip, there was a shooting at Route 91 festival. Do not come near here. All I heard was gunshots, a machine gun. One person did tell me from the festival that they were hearing somebody perform. They were seeing somebody perform. The lights turned off, and they heard a fireworks pretty much, and ended up being.
Oh, okay. So you went out gate 6, huh? So that's yeah. There's footage of gate 6, man. There's as far as I know, there's only one cop that we got one cop's body cam from there. I got that's the video I got taken down. Yeah, the video got taken down. They they fucking in the middle of my stream, dude, my video went down. And yeah, it took me a couple days before I got out of YouTube jail for that one. they said showing a firearm on video. So they didn't like the cop with the gun in the video, I guess.
Gunshots, and when the lights turn back on.
But yeah, I was watching that one. I was trying to figure out who, because I'll tell you, since I'm kind of talking to you anyway, and I've told the story before, but you know, I don't expect everyone to watch every video that I put out because it's not always the most exciting shit that I'm watching. But my whole, I had a couple purposes here, right? When I started this thing. Oh yeah, and then the other one, I knew a guy that knew Rocio Gayen. So when I first started this bullshit, my whole thing was I was looking for friends of mine that were at this concert, right? And because I wasn't hearing from them and stuff like that, so I was kind of curious, and and that got me watching a lot of these civilian footages in the early days, and got into saw Hoover's channel, all that sort of bullshit, and and that ended up with 10. Eventually he had a viral video, I think, that went crazy for a bit there that I ended up running into, and that kind of got me involved in a lot of this, right? I didn't make a channel though because that wasn't my thing. You remember seeing that guy? Well, you're probably in his body cam. But yeah, so like, and this is kind of the problem, when people ask me questions about this stuff. Because a lot of people will ask you questions about, I don't know, Paddock's financials or something like that. It's like, well, that wasn't really my thing. My thing in the beginning was I was just looking through all the civilian footage of the venue. I was looking at the venue. I didn't care about the room, didn't care about any of that shit. And the reason for that was there was and I was kind of curious about the victims, right? And the reason for that was because there's the girl that gets pulled up to the bleachers. Okay, so here's the story I was told. And I guess it's kind of safe to talk about this, but at this point, there's a girl that was pulled up to the bleachers. Two of my coworkers, one I was really close to at work, they were in the bleachers, and you actually see one of them come out of the bleachers and help pick up that girl. And I know that girl. I know her personally. And so anyway, I when I was going to have the girl on, she came over to my house, and I think it was on a New Year's, if I remember right. And I was going to put her on the channel and talk to her and stuff like that. And then, like I said, there was so much drama breaking out. I'm like, dude, there's too many people trying to dox people. It's stupid. It's not worth it, dude. I don't need people making fun of you online and, saying that you're a fucking crisis actor and shit. Fuck this. We're not doing this, right? So, but what she asked me was she wanted to find out who the girl was that was being carried. And she swore up and down that girl was dead. She's like, and I asked her, well, what color was her hair? She said, fucking blood. And I'm like, well, what was she wearing? She said she was wearing a dress. And I said, what color dress was it? Oh, blood. She's like, I couldn't fucking tell shit, dude. Everything was just covered in blood. And I'm like, are you sure she died? She's like, I'm pretty sure she was not fucking moving. What's weird is that last video I just heard, I think that was her voice I could hear. It sounds a lot like her. And she was saying, she was asking, what's your name? And so I'm guessing that's the person she was talking to, because the story that she told me was those guys carried that girl out of the line of fire up to the bleachers, and her sister is the one that was there with her. Her sister helped grab that girl and bring her up into the bleachers because I guess there's a little more cover there or something. And she sat there next to this friend of mine, and she said she was just sitting there next to this girl that she thought was dead. So she asked me if I could figure out who that girl was. So I went on a crusade, just trying to figure out, okay, looking through all the videos, finding people that were shot, and trying to figure out, they live or they die. They're getting loaded into ambulances, stuff like that, trying to map out everybody. Because the problem with it is nobody can tell me who that girl is. Like, nobody knows. There's a lot of people who will say they know, and people that are the know-it-alls within the community and stuff like that know every person died and where they died and all this sort of bullshit. But nobody's ever been able to give me an answer to that one. So, nobody knows it all. And so the problem with that is, like, then what I started doing is I started going through and trying to find each and every individual person at the 58, right? So the 58, it's fucking tough, because these people weren't dead when they're in the video, not all of them. So, and some of them, I mean, you just get a brief glimpse, like, the Fraser stuff, I mean, I don't know who figured that one out, but yeah, I probably wouldn't have fucking figured out that was Fraser. I don't know. But, we figured it out because everyone, figured out who he was somehow, because they were making fun of him for a long time. And another friend of mine came up to me at work and said he knew a girl, and he showed me a picture of her. And it was a picture that was used for Rocio Guyan. I was like, holy shit, yeah. He's like, dude, she sent me this photo. Like, she literally sent him that picture. And that was the picture that they were using, because I believe at the same time she sent it to him, she posted it on Facebook. So he has like the original picture without the Facebook caption, all that sort of bullshit. And he said, yeah, if you find anything out about her, I'm kind of curious. He said she was, I looked at the report, sent it to him. It says she got shot in the leg. He goes, okay, it must have been femoral artery. And so then what ended up happening, as I was going through the videos, I got to the point where, with her, because she stands out a little bit, and in the videos, and I can almost path. I don't know where her pathing started. I don't know where she was actually at when she got shot. I'm guessing VIP, but I don't know. But as soon as she hits that tent, we got her on body cam. We got her on body cam in the tent. Then we got her on body cam, I believe, going out gate, I think gate 4. It was gate 4 or 5, whatever. We got her on body cam going out the gate. Then we got her on body cam at the command center across the street, where there was an ambulance working on people. Did you see the graphic live leak video? Yeah, she wasn't part of that. Yeah, I've seen that. But yeah, she wasn't part of that. And but yeah, so she was still alive, and they used her in that 11 minutes video. They used a lot of her because they were telling the story of a Hispanic girl and her sister or mother. I don't remember the whole story. It kind of pissed me off. But they were using the story. They were telling the story of this Hispanic girl that got out. And through that story, they kept showing pictures of Rocio Guyan, because we have some pretty, I mean, at one point she falls inside of the tent. There's a cop in there running the opposite direction of her. And she looks up at the cop, and it's kind of a haunting fucking image. If you know what's about to happen, within 20 minutes, this chick's gonna be dead, and she's looking directly at you. It's creepy as shit. But yeah, so her boyfriend or husband, I'm sorry, she's married. Her husband was wearing a green Johnny Cash shirt, kind of a greenish gray. In the photo on Facebook, that picture was taken, I think 5 hours or something before the shooting. So we know what they were wearing. That's why she was so easy to spot. And because she's wearing a white top and then jean shorts and then a cowboy hat, which was not there when she was running. He's wearing a greenish gray Johnny Cash shirt, and he's got jeans on. Well, when we see him running, he's still got the green shirt on. When we see him over at the command center, he doesn't have the green shirt on. Well, it's wrapped around her leg. He was trying to use it as a tourniquet, but unfortunately he didn't know what he was doing, I guess. And yeah, the tourniquet didn't work and she bled out. But so, a lot of it was just me going through all that. I was trying to, I had folders, I had files on all 58. I had all the pictures I could scrounge up off the internet of all the 58. It's tough shit going through that, man, because you're going through their Facebooks, their obituaries. I mean, yeah, you're reading all the shit people are, saying about them and stuff like that, all their family members, stuff like that. It's tough. And so I started going through that. That became my next agenda, right? Because if I could figure out who 57 of them were, then 58 must be that girl that died at the bleachers. And I started rifling through some of that, and I got through quite a bit of it. But I'll be honest, man, like when you're doing that, it's rough. It's extremely rough, dude. Because I think the Rocio Guyen, I think, was the last one I really kind of dug into, and I found as much footage as I could of her, and sent that over to my buddy, and I'm like, bro, I don't think I can do this anymore. Like, this is rough, dude. Because I mean, you're watching people who are no longer alive, and you're seeing them alive. I mean, it's one thing to see a dead body on the floor and say, okay, well, that's so and so, but yeah, it's just it was tough. So I stopped doing a little bit of that, and I took all those folders, I threw everything in the trash. I was done, and then that's when I disappeared for a bit there. I think it disappeared for like 3 or 4 months, and I'm fucking done. I'm done with this. Fuck this. I eventually came back. Christopher Roybal. I don't remember which one that was offhand. Yeah, I don't remember which one that was offhand. The one with the wife, the dude that has the YouTube channel, basically dedicated to his wife at this point. His wife died. He was a cop, I think, somewhere else. I think back east somewhere or something like that. Yeah, that one was tough too, man, because you can see his YouTube channel and see all the, they have wedding videos, and they have just, I mean, he has all kinds of stuff on there. And it's like, damn, dude, this sucks. But yeah, it was tough. And then, so, to me, a lot of this stuff is new. It's kind of branching out a little bit. I kind of, in the past, I used to kind of say, well, let's see, we got military is mom. Oh, okay. Here's one still breathing at the shaped head. Ex-military. Yeah, I remember. Okay, so that's the one that heard the gunshots at 3 p.m. or something like that, he said, or he claimed, if I remember right. But yeah, so like, with a lot of this, man, like, you're looking at, you're figuring other people are going to figure this shit out, right? Other people are working on this, working on that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And somebody told me one time, somebody I respect, that I was asking about, trying to help me with some of where the people died and stuff like that. Somebody I had a lot of respect for at the time. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. But somebody I had a lot of respect for, they told me that Michelle, I think it was Michelle Vo, if I remember right, was the one in the live leak video that was, dead on the ground, with the dude running around, I don't see an exit wound. I don't see entry. I don't see exit. Where are you hurt? All that bullshit. That I forget what the name of the girl was, but it didn't match with the map that the LVMPD put into the preliminary report. And so I argued with them. And later I eventually found Michelle Vo. I believe that's Michelle Vo, if I remember right, is the one I'm thinking of. I may be getting the names mixed up, but I think it was Michelle Vo was the one that we were questioning. Because she didn't die in the venue. She, or at least, she ended up on an ambulance. She ended up in an ambulance. Yeah, Charles Hartfield. Yeah, was the cop in Vegas. Um, so yeah, and then after that, I realized like none of us know what the fuck we're doing. None of us are investigators or anything like that. So if you're going to do something, you got to do your own work and you got to check it yourself and figure it out for yourself because, everything and unlearning shit is tough, right? Because you get this thing in your head and you think that that's the way it is. That's exactly what happened. Like, let's say, for instance, I'll give you a good one. The original shots, controversial bullshit. Um, the original shots was 8 or 9 shots or whatever. But if you listen to, you got 2 videos to pick from on that. You got the Tall Ace of Spades video, which we all know, and then you have the video from the VIP that does the single shots in the beginning. Of those shots, you only hear the sonic cracks of I forget how many. It's 6, I think. So everyone thought it was 6 shots forever. That was like common knowledge. That was the what happened was it was 6 shots. It was 6 shots. It was 6 shots. And I remember listening to it one day, thinking, "Motherfucker, dude, there's more than just 6 shots, dude." Because I mean, he's obviously firing one of the ARs, the bump stocks, because a couple of those shots are pretty rapid fire. And I'm like, there's more than 6, dude. It's like 8 or 9. There's more than 6. And everyone argued and argued and argued and argued with me until the oh god, the footage came out. It's called the Go Luck footage, and it was shared by the fire department, and it was some sort of training seminar they were doing. And they mentioned that it's I forget it's 8 or 9, but they had the exact number of how many shots that was. And but thing is, like like I said, you had this common knowledge that it was only 6 shots. Well, it wasn't. It was more than that. And the only reason I could tell it is because I was trying to in my through my headphones, right? I'm not doing what October 1st Sounds is doing and shit like that. But through my headphones I could hear, and even he was arguing with me over this shit. But I could hear that there were some rapid shots going off towards the end there, right? There's like 3 or 4 shots that go off all at the same time, and you can only hear the muzzle blast. There's no sonic crack. Everyone's listening for the cracks, dude. They're hearing the crack 1, crack 2, crack 3, crack 4, crack 5, crack 6. Okay, it's 6 shots. Nah, dude, the fucking muzzle blast, dude. So that means we have 2 shots, 3 shots, maybe. I don't remember the exact number anymore. We don't know where the fuck they landed. We have no fucking clue because they didn't land anywhere in the venue that we could tell. Mr. Visual YouTube video, it's lost for shots video. Yeah, I think I watched some Mr. Visual stuff, but a lot of that stuff was early days, man. So like, I didn't even really trust his stuff, man, because it's like he did a Health Ranger, and did this thing where he's showing the shot pattern, but as he's showing the shot pattern, he's not showing what video he's digging from, so it was kind of difficult. Like that's why like LVSA, he'll throw all the videos up here and shit, and it's like he'll do a multi-screen and sync everything up. It's fucking insane. That's a lot of work that he does. But like I think one of the monumental tasks that I always wanted somebody to do, I remember asking Sean Graham to do this, and he said he was gonna, but he had some troubles. And I asked Sean Graham if he would do this. And what I wanted to see is I wanted to see someone do like what basically a Mr. Visual type of video, the one that he had that has a shot counter or whatever, and see where the bullets were landing through each volley in a general sense. You don't have to have like an exact, like, I don't need to know where every 1,000, all that 1,000 bullets landed, because that's never going to happen. But, just kind of an idea of where he was aiming during each volley, So volley 1 and volley 2, VIP, we had somebody that was hit in the, not even in the VIP, on the opposite side of the VIP. which I guess you're saying is the east side. We had someone hit over there, so obviously, it wasn't all at the VIP. And then, first shots, we can't even find out the first shots. Where the fuck were those? Where the fuck those land? We know, seems like one landed at the Coca-Cola booth, but with the original 6 shots should be fucking easy. I mean, the 6 that we can hear the cracks for, and even that's not easy. Like, nobody's even been able to do that, man. We should know exactly where those fuckers landed, because we can hear sonic crack, dude. So sonic crack, that it landed somewhat close, right? And from the tallest spades, you hear, I think, 4 of the sonic cracks. But then in the VIP here, I think, I don't remember if you hear 6 or no, you don't hear 6. You don't hear all of them. It's like 3 or 4 of those you hear from the VIP. So it's different, right? So you're hearing bullets land at the VIP that are not landing on the other side of the fucking venue that you can't hear from over there. So obviously you kind of have a good idea of where they're landing. So that's kind of what I'd hope somebody would do, but nobody ever did it. It's just a lot of work. Like, if Mr. Visual wanted to do like a real video like that, then that's what I would do. Like, just try and map all this shit out. Like, you can hear so many sonic cracks from this video. This video is shot in this fucking area. That means all 30 of these rounds landed in this area, somewhere in this area, somewhere around this camera. And we didn't hear the other 60 rounds. Well, those, look through other videos. Okay, well, we found, 20 rounds from in this fucking area. So 20 of them landed over here, stuff like that. And I figured we had enough people at one point that somebody would have gotten around to doing that. But yeah, 8 years later, we still don't have that. But somewhere through all the mess, I branched off and I started doing, started looking at the room, started looking at, the reports and all that stuff. I think I'm subbed to Mr. Visual still. I believe I am. I was looking through some of his videos the other day, and mostly out of nostalgia. But I was watching his last couple of videos because they were, I think they're on Rumble. I think he put them on Rumble or something. Because I think I was going through Rumble one day for some weird ass reason, looking up stuff. But like, I don't know, man. It's like I said, it's a lot of work, dude. Because you got to do your own. You kind of got to do your own thing, dude. Because we're all just dumbasses on YouTube that don't know shit, And so, you can trust somebody, but only so far, man. And I'll say, like, a lot of what I think, what people think is common knowledge, such as, like, let's take the last 2 shots, right? Like, let's take the last 2 shots. Where do you think the last 2 shots landed? Like, where do you think those were taken at? He only hit those tanks 3 times. He fired supposedly 8 bullets, I believe it is. Is it 8 rounds? I think it's 8 rounds. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5, I believe, that were fired in the middle there, in between volley 3 and 4, I think, if I remember right. They fired like a couple shots there, and then he fired 2 shots there at the end, right? Well, we're all assuming the final 2 shots were at the tanks, but we do have video from that area, which I haven't gotten around to yet, because that's kind of why I'm trolling through here. That was one of the things I wanted to find, is people who were close to those tanks during the last 2 shots. And but out of those 5 shots in between the volleys, man, we see one of them, and I'm gonna stick to it, man. I think one of them actually hit the fucking netting. And everyone wants to say, "Oh no, that's not a gunshot sign because it's blowing in the wrong direction." Well, I mean, you take something up, wind it up real tight, you shoot a fucking hole through it, man. It could go either way. I mean, Kennedy's head blasted back when he got shot in the back of the head. So, I don't know if physics would work for that. So, but to me, and we even have, I think 3 of the shots within that had sonic cracks. So if 3 of those 5 shots had sonic cracks, what the fuck, man? Like, you know, it tells me that possibly 2 of those were fired at the tanks. But then where were the last 2 fired? Because he only hit the tanks 3 times, right? Did he miss once? I don't know. You know, it's stuff like that is it's complicated. So you know what I'd like to find throughout all this shit is I'd like to find somebody who is near those tanks filming at the time of the final 2 shots. And if I could find that, I'd be kind of happy, right? Because then I could get an idea. Because I think at least one of those was probably shot at the tanks. The other one, I don't fucking know. I don't know where that one landed.
On, there was a whole bunch of people laying on the floor. Y'all be safe, man. If you guys got family at Rune 91 Festival, call them. Make sure they're okay.
What is going on? There is something going on here in Las Vegas. Holy shoot. People are like...
Sounds like automatic rifle gunfight, and it's been going on for probably about 3 or 4 minutes now.
I was like,
That sounds like Jesus Campos.
what is that, a helicopter that was trying to land? Something's going on. Oh my goodness. Someone's got like a major and keeps going.
There was a concert across the street, and you can see we saw just a few seconds ago a rush of the people, you know, rushing out of the concert.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of shoot. Oh my goodness, it keeps going.
Yeah, so they're going through gunfights right now.
Oh my word.
Gunfights.
Dear God. We're here.
All right, not what I'm looking for. We saw this one.
There's a dead girl right We need to get out of here. Get out! No, stay here. I don't know what to do.
This shit is.
Four of 9. So I'm guessing this is after. There's people at the bus stop. Let me see. Let's see if I can find what your. I should have given you the. I should have just made you a mod. Then you could have linked the video. But hold on a sec. So it's Mr. Visual, and you got possible bullet holes. Let's see if I can find it here. No, I'm coming up with all kinds of random stuff. People fixing bullet holes in cars. Let's see. see. Here, let's do this, man. Let's mod you up if I can. Oh shit, I don't know. Why is it not letting me? Is this my account? It's my video. Oh, it's your video. Oh, okay. I was looking for Mr. Visual. Have I seen that before? Damn, homie, you got a channel? Know that? Let's see. Hold on. How do I? Damn it. All right, we're gonna check that out.
Hey, what's up, people? This is my first trip back to the village.
Yeah, it's right about where it'd be.
And trying to figure out if these are bullet holes or what. I saw something that may indicate that this has been there for a long time, that particular hole. And just looking for anything, just retracing my steps. I'm about to walk up to gate 6, which is the gate that I ran out of. Nothing here. Gate 6.
Oh, okay. So this is the other side.
All right, that's
Right.
unrelated. I saw that in another picture. All right, these were open.
Yeah, okay. I'm thinking the other side.
This is
Yeah.
directly where I ran out of, right past there. We were on this other side, the ADA section, wheelchair section, with our friends. Let me see here.
Yeah, well, that one dude, the one video we watched, the dude and his girlfriend were right over here, right where you're about to walk right here. They're
More
sitting
holes.
right about here,
I want to compare
and something hit really fucking
other
close to
fences
them.
and other
They kept
tarps.
running. 'Cause they're making
Like
you
when
go.
I'm in California, see if it's prone to getting those. Because I really want to prove that they're bullet holes. Because there's just so many people, I feel like I'm fighting the world, people that have conspiracy theories, which I do not believe in. The conspiracy theories. But you're not going to change people's minds. But anyway, it's hard to remember. But I know I went through that fence. We ran across the street. The street was closed to the public at the time. Oops. Wait.
Yeah, it's kind of a busy street.
There's all these markings here. Las Vegas police, I'm thinking that is. Sometimes they do these markings just for gas and stuff, different things. But obviously there's a lot going on.
God, I don't even think I
Still
looked at
walking
those
here.
markings when I was there. A couple times I walked around this.
All right. Let's see. I think that says October 1st, does it? Let's see. A lot of traffic on the streets, taking me a while. All right, fine.
Yeah, walk through the slot.
So my girlfriend remembers us going to a dead end street. I don't know if we went to this street here. If we ran, I'm pretty sure we stayed in the dirt this whole time, running towards these fuel tanks.
Well, I think that there's a dead end street right ahead of you. I believe
It seemed
that's
like the
dead end
gunfire just would never end, and it seems like the time
Heck,
between
yeah, it
the
is.
volleys of machine gun fire, it seemed like there was no time had passed at all. You know, it's crazy how your perception changes when you're in fight or flight response. Yeah, it's a long walk. We ran this like a mother. Just give you perspective. There's gate 5 over there still, or gate 6, I mean, where we came out of.
Yeah, I believe that's a dead end street right ahead of you, directly ahead of you.
All right. All right.
I'm mistaken.
So we made a right turn here. I remember stepping over gates, and I can't figure out which gates those were. I think that was one of the gates.
Street to the left?
We stepped over. There were all kinds of cars or trucks parked here, and trailers and such. Oh, it's eerie to look up at that tank for me.
Am I tripping? I'm tripping.
He might have shot at it while I was running. That's what's so crazy. They really patched that up good. All right. Jet fuel tanks would never ever explode, even if you put a blowtorch to it. I don't know why he shot at those if he was in aviation. It just never made sense to me.
He probably doesn't know what.
Crazy hearing that
tornado.
helicopter. Yeah, this is where we stood for safety for quite a while. Until a bartender lead told us that he heard that it was all clear. Then we made our ways to Hooters Casino, which I'm not going to make that walk right now. But that's pretty much it.
Okay, let me see.
Thanks for watching.
Do you want to know where to invest?
The fuck video was that? Sorry. I'm just gonna put that on there for a minute. I want to look at a map here. Getting overhead because I could have sworn. All right, let's see here. Let's kill this. Let's go on to this. All right, and then we got, so it's Manly Bay right there. So where the hell am I? And why am I all screwed up? Oops, wrong button, dog. Wrong button. Okay, so that's okay. So this is the street I was thinking about. You didn't go that far though. There's the what I was thinking you were talking about. There's a dead end street right there. And but you were over a little ways from that. But yeah, I spent some time walking around here. And there's the water tank. This is where I thought you were walking to when you were. Here's a fence. You were talking about a fence. I mean, I'm not in your shoes, man. I wasn't there, but is it possible that this is what you ran into? And so you ran, and your girlfriend's remembering this? East Alibaba? Let's see if I can get zoom back out of this. Oops. East Alibaba. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so that's about, yeah. And this circle here, oh God. That circle. So, okay, so yeah, there's East Alibaba, but that also runs into, if you continue going straight ahead, that runs into that little cul-de-sac there as well, which is going to piss off some people. But this is where the Melissa Ramirez Memorial is. And just to stir up shit, I'm not convinced that she's the one that died here. Somebody did, for sure. But I'm absolutely not convinced that she's the one that died there. I mean, yeah, could be, but I haven't seen anything to indicate that it is, and I haven't found her in any videos. But yeah, I've been down here a bunch of times in this area. I think my buddy, my one friend who was shot that night, I believe he ended up over here. So let's see, that's the venue. He said he ended up at a cross street. I believe he ended up over in this area over here after he was shot. And he got loaded into the back of a pickup truck. And I believe, I think they brought him. I don't know if they brought him directly to Sunrise. I know he said he was in Sunrise for like 2 weeks. Oh, you guys split up? Damn, dude. This is the fuel tanks. Yeah, this is a turbo picture. Good old fuel tanks. What's crazy is like, I think Janet's right behind him, I believe. And then there's a couple other little private companies over there. I was watching a video the other night of someone going by down here, and I've actually been there. We saw some people made it all the way over here running, and they ended up inside one of these hangars, which is kind of a trip because, yeah, I've flown JSX over there, and this is JSX's last building, I believe, down here. I won't let you back there. Is that it? Maybe it's further up. No, maybe it's that building right there. It probably is that building right there. I don't remember. I just remember. Yeah, I think that's JSX. That's their blue. They have blue planes. But so you guys were. You guys were over here. And then MR. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, supposedly she ended up straight ahead. So if you ran down this and then you went right and then she went straight ahead, supposedly. But also supposedly, according to, the Turber story, this is where she was shot at. This Mike Turber, his shadow. Back when he was doing his YouTube thing, he was trying to prove that this is where she was hit. And then, but again, where I don't know where any of that evidence comes from. I didn't talk to the people he talked to, so I don't know. There was there's one up here. I believe it's right here, if I remember right, next to a wall. There's someone that died up here that I've yet to figure out who it is. Maybe it's this one. Yeah. I believe there's somebody right here who passed away behind this wall right here, but I've never figured out who that is. And that's in the witness statements. I believe that's the spot, because they said they ran up Reno and ended up behind a short brick wall they had to climb a fence to get into. I believe that's it, but I'm not positive. Anyway, there's the guard tower. Got some video of that. All right, let's see what we got here. You got anything else on your channel, or is that all you got in there? I don't like conspiracies, bro. I'm not a fan of conspiracies. I'm right there with you on that. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't see the point in them lying about what happened that night. I don't see any point in that whatsoever. I don't see. I mean, the Hoovers of the world are just fucking insane.
People are getting crazy around.
Yeah, I believe you, dude. I got no reason to doubt you. Never did. I mean, that's one of those things, right? Like, why are people here? Like, why does anybody even give a shit about this, right? So I always question, like, when I saw, people coming through the community and stuff like that, why are you here? Like, why do you care? Because the media didn't even care about this. This was like in and out within 2 weeks. And after that, it was just done. Why would you spend time and energy into something like this unless you had some sort of dog in the fight? So everybody that's here, I kind of think, they got a reason to be here, especially those that lasted, past probably about the 3-month mark. Oh, you had one named that. I'm sorry, dude. I'm not I mean, I just see a lot of music video stuff. So oh, that kind of doxes you, man. I'm not gonna show that. People can go watch that if they want. I believe you. I'm not gonna show that unless you want me to, but nah. Oh, this is the guy he's fighting with the cameraman. We had another angle of this.
They just put those people down and put their hands on their head. Oh, they are walking and you can't go. Yeah. Don't let anybody out there.
I always thought about that though, like, why are people here? Like, why does anyone care? And it's like a double-edged sword, man, because I mean, some people are here for the conspiracy. They just want to make something out of this that's crazy, you know. And then there's other people that's like, yeah, I don't know, man. Why? What dog do you have in this fight? I mean, I'm open about why I'm, you know, dealing with this, but
Well, we heard the whole thing. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Hundreds of pounds. We heard at least 3 different types of
Oh no, there's
like machine guns, and then there was a different cocking sound, and then the cocking sound went off and stopped.
See, I got you the lady. That's the lady right there. Here you go. There you go.
No, we were walking down and we heard some popping sounds. We thought it was fireworks at first. Then there's some kept walking down a little bit further, and it just sounded like machine guns, literally hundreds of rounds of machine guns. And we thought, I was like, well, that's strange. It sounds like it's from the top of the roof.
yeah, this must be after the dude went
Then there was
crazy.
a different type of gunshot that we heard, and I can't explain to
Damn, that was close.
This way, babe. We gotta go that way.
I mean, shit's bouncing off stuff in there.
Go that way, through the corner. Yeah, that's my cousin, dude. That's my fucking primo. The fuck, Holmes?
That's my primo, Holmes. Órale.
También esos son.
All right, man. Talk to you another time, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna get off this here in a minute.
Ella también.
Luis, ¿vamos para allá?
Thanks for stopping by.
Ya
though.
cerraron la calle, güey.
A mí me gusta que sean unas perras en la
Aguanta, a ver que está sacando el policía del cofre.
Hear that shit? There's a shooter right there on the street. All right.
Que nos metamos, güey.
That's how shit gets crazy.
Que te vayan a la verga, yo quiero estar aquí.
Todos al piso.
¿Qué pedo, güey?
There's a fucking shooting over here, and they're telling us that we should get inside of the casino. Like, fucking, I want to go and see what's happening over there. There's the cops over there. Where are you right now? Close the street.
Yeah.
Tirados al piso, primo.
Un ataque terrorista, güey.
Tirados al floor, primo.
Crazy shit happening. You can listen to the song.
Mira, son lazos de verdad.
¿Dónde?
So I believe they're outside of the Excalibur. So, yes, hey, that would explain why there were calls for a shooter in the Excalibur. This guy's saying there's a shooter right there on the street or something.
You can see some of the bullets on the sky. Aquí no me muevo. There's more cops, more firefighters than over here. I think it's about.
Oh, they're New York. Those are outside New York.
What the fuck? ¿Por qué nadie lo ve, güey? ¿Cómo le cambia el nombre?
So, dude, Brandon Phillips was at the concert here, right?
Right.
Multiple people shot, multiple fire shots coming from Mandalay right here. Hey, sent my wife and kids that way, headed out, came back towards this way. Multiple people walking this way, shots fired, shots fired, shots fired. Multiple people got down right here.
Yeah.
With the cops here, everything's is not. Nothing but 15 to 20 SWAT team coming this way.
Okay.
Through the rest of me right here. They're in there now. Multiple coming up this way right here. This is where we're at now. The street shut down in Mandalay and Las Vegas Boulevard. That's where we're at right now.
What's your name?
Brandon Phillips.
Okay.
Cool.
How old are you?
35 years old, man.
Where are you from?
I'm from Arizona.
Okay. Stay safe.
Stay safe, my son.
Just calm down.
I can't. I don't know what.
Calm down. Stay calm. Right into it. Stay calm.
Oh my God.
Just stay calm, please. Stay calm. Just stay calm, please. We don't know yet. Just chill.
That's single?
Yeah, I do. This is fucking madness.
Let's go.
No, I don't want to get up. I want to get up.
There's people running.
Where are they running?
No, running out. There's people. Everybody's running out of here.
Oh my God. Let's go. Let's go. Shit. Oh my God. Go, you guys. Go. Fuck. Go. Get your phone. Get home. Go. Come on. Fuck. Oh my God. What the fuck just happened? Oh my God. Your purse? Oh God. Okay. Fuck. Just get down. Just get over here and get down.
No shot.
Why haven't the police got him? Why haven't the police got him? Everybody's running.
Get down. Get down.
Here he is.
Come on, let's get Adam. Come on. Fuck. Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh my God, get down. Get down.
Let's go. Can't look back. You out of the bathroom?
Go.
Come this way. I'm right behind you.
Oh my God.
Better get to the right, guys.
Oh my God. Get to the right, he said. You can see to the right.
Fucking bungee can, man.
Let's go! Come on!
2-8. Oh my God, they ran out 2-8.
Oh my God. Oh my God, they've got their rifles out. They have their rifles.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh my God. Where's the thing out of me?
sir.
Hey, right here.
I'm good. I'm back.
Oh no, they're up against the wall. Okay.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you're good.
Right.
Stay behind the wall.
Stay behind the walls. Behind the walls, babe.
Come on.
Cards will work.
Sorry to hook up. Chris, hold on.
Babe, why don't you wait on me? Jesus.
Buddy, can we get a ride?
Can we get a ride?
Come on, man. Give me
There's
a
a
ride.
shooting at
Can we
the
get a
top.
ride?
Go. Just get as far away from here, please. It's okay, I'm in. Go ahead. Just anywhere from here.
Oh, be careful, man. Go to the Venetian.
Oh, it's okay.
No, don't go back that way. Don't go that way.
That's fine. You can go that way. Hold on 1 second. Let me get done throw. Hold on 1 second.
The guns are being shot that way.
That is with that.
Turn right.
That is with that. Control. Okay, there is no exit over there.
Okay, turn right.
I know. I'm going this way. I'm from Las Vegas since 13 years ago.
Okay, good.
That is with that.
No,
Okay,
just
relax.
I can't feel my hands.
You're
I
hyperventilating.
can't stop shaking.
You're all right, baby.
You okay, baby?
Relax.
All right. What happened now? Let me know.
I don't know.
There's like guns being fired. And
Right, he did answer. I called him. Hey, he did
you okay?
Hey. Yeah, let me
Honey. Honey, you're fine. Relax.
I don't know what happened.
I have no idea.
Oh my God.
Get the fuck out of here.
Leave my shit, man.
Oh shit.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
What the fuck was that?
Machine gun. Easy.
Oh my god.
Damn. Shit, that went down wrong pipe. Fuck.
You don't have to connect if you don't want to, man. I'll
No, I
tell you.
disconnect because my last rider,
Yeah.
he didn't answer.
Yeah.
No, they can't find you. Everybody's running and hiding.
Yeah, I know. I assumed that. Yeah.
I'll make it worth your while.
Oh man.
Oh. I was gonna do another one, but I kind of want to see this one. Where are the army guys?
Where are you guys at? You guys just get back to the hotel right there. Get back to the hotel. Don't lose them. All right. All right. All right.
You're walking back towards it. That's crazy. Gas station. Yeah, you're hearing some cracks.
Here, take it. Okay.
People are gathering here, man. A single shot. Not hearing the second though. So much background noise going on. You're going Excalibur? Excalibur looks
Hopefully nobody got hurt.
Oh, got insurance on your ticket, homie.
Okay.
I like it stand down there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You might want to get inside because that's gunfire. You might want to get inside because that's gunfire.
That's a machine gun they're shooting right now.
Do you understand that's gunfire? Get inside.
I don't give a fuck. All right, I could do this all night, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, I think I'm out of there with that. I'm good for tonight. It's 2 a.m. and I've been on what 2.5 hours. Shit, I was not expecting that, but whatever. Anyway, everybody have a good night. Talk to you in the next one. Stream unavailable? Oh my god, dude. Are you for real?